Hello everyone, so this is my college experience, part 2, year 1. So college has now started and so has this series. I'll be taking you through my college life so far, right? So let's begin. Remember, we do this for your present entertainment and my future entertainment. Now I'm doing drama, media and Welsh, as well as Welsh back, because you have to do Welsh back. You can't get rid of it from GCSE. But there's less subjects to cover now. Like comp, I've had to relearn where things are. In comp, everything was sort of just close by when walking around, before COVID, right? Then after COVID, every lesson was in the same room and the teachers came to you, which was cool. But in college, there's 4 main floors. T0, 1, 2 and 3.
The stairs.
What about the
They're
stairs?
right behind you.
On your timetable, you have the duration, the location, the teacher, and any other info that you might need to know from your teacher. You use the college app to see. But the drama hall is in T0, so you stay on the main floor to the entrance to the building, right? We had trouble finding it at first. With our lanyards, they don't unlock doors that are locked. Only the teachers' ones do, which is all well and good, but if you can't get through and you're stuck between 2 locked doors, you're trapped. Right? In comp, it was all about, don't you forget about your mask and your uniform, especially your tie. Now, it's don't you forget about your lanyard, and don't worry if you forget your mask, here's one for you. Right? It's a lot calmer and more relaxed than comp in many ways. Especially the freedom. If you haven't got a lesson, right, or you've got some spare time, you can just leave for a bit. We made it to the drama hall finally, sat down. Then our teacher had us get to know each other. We also went into detail about how everything we would be doing for the next 2 years would work. Right? And there was a mini speed dating task where everyone was split into groups. You had Group A and Group B. I was in Group A. So Group A were in the inner circle and Group B were in the outer circle. The inner circle had 2 minutes with each person, then would rotate. So nearly everyone would meet everyone.
Thank you, your comments have been noted. Have a nice day. Thank you for your cooperation. Your comments have been noted. Do you mind if I borrow this?
If that sort of makes sense, right? Now I find it easier to perform on stage, right, and in general, but I am terrible with small talk. It's quite awkward, but we got through it and had some decent conversations, right? I mean, hell, I find it easier to talk to myself. But then we made tableaus, which are still images to convey a scene, but we didn't finish it due to the timing. That's drama at the moment, right? Most of the interesting stuff comes into part 3. Part 2 is just a tidy up of everything so far. But then we got media. Media's cool, right? It's in T3.35. Now, you do have to go looking for your rooms, and at the start it was quite hard, because you have to sort of look into each classroom to see the sign on the door. Media is all about looking at a media text and over-analysing it using theories and ideas, like why is this in a certain way, etc. As someone who overthinks everything, this course is very easy at the moment. Right? Anything is a media text. You've got movies, you've got TV, adverts, etc. They're all media texts, but as long as you can justify a concept or an idea, your answer is correct, because there are no wrong answers, right? Now we've been looking at semiotics by Roland Barthes at the moment, after seeing what we would be doing in detail. Now we've got Welsh. Now I want to clarify something with Welsh, right? It was compulsory in secondary school, but in college it's optional. I chose to do A-level Welsh because I do genuinely enjoy Welsh, and I'm not even lying, but this is where I stand on it, right? As much as I enjoy Welsh, like Dwi'n Mwynhau Dysgu Cymraeg, I enjoy learning Welsh, I don't think it should be compulsory for everyone at years 10 and 11, especially if you're doing another modern foreign language, like GCSE English compulsory, Welsh compulsory and French, right? If you're doing French, you shouldn't have to do Welsh, because then you're just going to create people that hate Welsh, as well as a few that like it, right? But anyways, they're not doing Welsh at my college where I'm going, so for me to do Welsh I have to go to the other college which is part of a group of colleges because there's loads of campuses. Now you might be asking yourself how that's going to work. I covered all this in part 1, right? But long story short, I get a taxi. I get a taxi with two others. Me, Ewan, and a girl I don't know if I can name. You've got to be very careful when naming people. On Wednesdays I have Welsh back, 30 minutes Welsh, 30 minutes drama. To get from college A to B takes about 30 minutes. So I have to leave Welsh back 15 minutes before the end, get in the taxi, get to college B, have the Welsh lesson, then wait for the taxi to take you back to college A, and it's all free, right? The only thing is I'm about 15 minutes late for drama after it, but that's fine, you know, nothing happens in the first 15 minutes of a 2-hour lesson. And all the people who like Welsh in the class, like it, which makes it more promising, right? Everyone here wants to learn, and it's a much better atmosphere because everyone's chosen to take the subject. In lesson 1, it was just a case of going over everything to clarify stuff, right? But that is Welsh touched on pretty well actually at the moment. And finally we have Welsh back, the one compulsory lesson in college. It's identical to GCSE, you know, with Ruru and Pestle, but I don't think I can talk about Doctor Who again. I did a whole essay on what is the secret to Doctor Who's longevity. Now I wanted to mention this because of how the grade is given to you. Look at this photo. It shows you the Welsh back qualifications and what it's made up of. It's 25% of your maths and English GCSE grade, 25% of 3 other GCSEs, then 50% of what you do in A-level Welsh back. It's quite fancy, but it's really good for uni. Right, so I'll take that. So in a way I think I've done about 50% of that already. But overall this is a really good start for college and the future seems bright at the moment. Although I think that they're buttering us up for a tough future to come. You know, start you off nice and easy, and then when you can't change your subject, difficultness goes up and stays up. That's where I think it's going to be at the moment, but I'm going to stay optimistic. We're going to stay optimistic and cover it in the future. But anyways guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, have a good day, don't forget to drink hot chocolate, stay safe, and from me it's goodbye for now.